Let me know when you're Gucci.
All right, so we are Gucci for now. They saw my beautiful face.
They seen you
They
first?
saw me first
All right,
because there
cool.
was an adjustment that needed to be made.
Cool, cool.
First and foremost, let me start with a little. Let me start with just making a statement here. Just to let everybody know, this is for entertainment purposes only. Um, it might be. It's just for fun, and then not to be taken serious. And we just have to make sure we said that before we start. Other than that, this show tonight is not monetized, so we cannot make any money off this because of the things that Marvelous will be talking about. So any super chats that come down the pike will be much appreciated, since we will not be monetizing this show because we could get in trouble or will get in trouble. So we do this at our own risk. That being said, hi Marvelous.
I think that's dumb.
That we gotta do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's retarded.
Well, that's
But whatever. I
It's
guess.
that's
I
the-
guess it is what it is, right?
Mhm.
Appreciate all you guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Sorry we took so long. It's just I have so much to show you, so much to talk about. This is more than likely, just to let you know off the top, is probably gonna be a part 1 and part 2 because there's just too much. There's too much information out there, and I can't give you like everything at once because then you're gonna regurgitate it, and it's just too much. This is one of the topics that I had the hardest time accepting, believing, studying about. Like it took years and years for me to comprehend everything that I'm gonna give you guys, and I understand how you guys feel about um, you know, about hearing stuff like that, whether it be a spherical earth or it be a flat earth, and the arguments are endless with it, so I understand where you're coming from, if but also to keep this in mind, with everything that's going to be said tonight, is remember that you've been indoctrinated. You were put into a school system that was strategically made to uneducate you. My bad. But real stuff, they want you to know what they want you to know.
Mm.
And that's it. And the majority is not about who you are. The majority is about just where they want to rear you towards, where they want to what direction they want to point you towards. You know what I mean? If you get what I mean. So how was your day, NORBEEZ?
It's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. For the most part, I heard a very good story today about two people that met in Yale,
Mhm.
and I say it's a good story because these two people. Well, one of them is from, strangely enough, from North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
He is a first born, not born, but
We're limited on time, so
okay, sorry. He's an immigrant from Mexico, DF, right? And Puebla, and his wife is from South Central LA, Guatemalan.
okay.
Both graduates of Yale University,
Yeah.
and both with one PhD and one I forgot what she got, but either way, it felt really nice to know that a lot of our raza is very well educated in the higher elites. We're up there, and that's something I heard today, and I thought I wanted to share that with everyone.
Dope. Okay, so what do you think about the when you heard the Earth was flat, or what do you believe in, anyways? You know what I mean? I know a lot
You know
of
what?
this.
Let's wait for the end of part 2 to talk about that.
You wanna wait?
Let's jump into it since we are short of time.
Okay, so here we go.
Let me jump into the presentation.
Go for it. Go for it.
All right, and here we go. All right, whenever you're ready, you just let me know what you want on, and I will put it on there.
Okay, so first of all, this has a lot to do with if you're a believer in the Most High, or God, or a deity, or if you believe, or if you're spiritual. You know what I mean? There's a lot of atheists that just don't believe in anything, and they're not going to accept what's going to be shown tonight, and that's fine. And then there's a lot of believers in God, that believe in his word and stuff, but they don't study his word. And what I mean by that is that there's a lot of people that are Christians or Catholics, and they get told what scripture means by a preacher or a priest or whatever, and they go based off of that and their own feelings on what they believe God is talking about or what he meant. Okay. But for the majority of those that really study, biblical history, Torah, um, words mean certain things, and a lot of it has to do with frequencies, energy, spiritual energy, a spiritual realm, and stuff of that sort. So why I'm bringing that up is because this isn't biblical history. This has been written in the Bible. For those that don't believe in the Bible or whatever, that's fine. But I just want to show you to start this off. I'm no preacher. I'm not here to preach to anybody. I just study a lot. So I'm gonna start off with the book of Genesis, right? And it's the beginning, right? And this ain't gonna be a whole preaching thing, or you're not at church right now. But I do need to show you this and what it says in here, right? Of the creation, okay? And this is Genesis for those that have a Bible, not an NIV Bible or the New Translation or none of that. Like, if you could get yourself an older King James or whatever, then that's fine. But chapter 1, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. So what does that mean right there? It means that there was a spirit of the Most High upon the face of the waters, right? And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, and it says that. So when you look at that scripture right there, it says waters. Why does it say waters and not just water? Well, because waters means plural, right? There's more than one, so there could be lakes, rivers, streams, all kinds of things of that sort, right? And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw the light and saw that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. And then God said, and then God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day, right? So we're talking about the beginning of creation. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters." So there you go again, right? The word waters is plural again. And most people will keep on reading. They'll keep on reading, and they won't go I think in the NIV it says, and he created an expansion, right? But that word it's very important that you go back to the real word that they use, the first words that they used, and look them up what they mean in Aramaic, or Hebrew, and firmament, it says, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters." So what does firmament mean? I don't know if I send you this one, NORBEEZ, but let's look up the definition. Are you able to look up definitions while you're on here with me or no? If you can, it's cool. I'll read it, bro.
Okay.
All right. So firmament. Where are you at? Dan, did I even put it in here? I thought I put it in here. Hold up.
What did you want me to find as far as firmament?
Firmament. An ancient Near Eastern cosmology, the firmament means a celestial barrier, right? That separates the heavenly waters above from the earth below, right? So here we go. There's your definition, right? If you look in the definition in Aramaic, I believe it says a volt, something that cannot be broken or penetrated, some form of energy, right? A barrier, okay? And let it divide the waters from the waters. Now, what does that mean? Well, that means that down here, there might be a firmament that's separating some kind of waters, right? From some waters. So where's that barrier at? And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Okay? And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. Okay, so there's that information for you that's right there. And why I'm showing you that or reading that to you is because there's some images that we're going to pull up right now. If you could pull up that, the image of, you know what? And I don't know if you could edit that song out or the music that's playing, but if you could just, I don't know if you could turn the sound down.
For which one?
And show you the image of the stars.
The stars?
Right. So the stars are also called the luminaries, right?
Yeah, look at the screen. Let me know if that one's it.
Let me see. Yeah. So here you go is a video, and if you look through, if you could pause it, bro, real quick.
Yeah.
If you guys could get an older telescope, the ones that aren't chip or don't have a chip that show you a CGI image, if you direct your like say you get the star map, the app on your phone, it's a computer generated image, right, of the planets, right, that they're gonna be shown to you. It's a CGI generated image, right, computer generated image that's gonna be shown to you, right, a type of AI. But if you get an older telescope, those don't have that. You know, so you're gonna see the original planets, which are really pronounced planet. You're gonna see them in its original form or entirety, right? Okay, so go ahead and play that. These are original images, okay? So if you look up at these, what are called the luminaries in biblical history, you tell me what you see, and he's showing you an image right here of reflections, right? And it would be a reflection of energy and water, and we all know that water creates energy. Okay, so these are all different luminaries, and I don't know if you don't, if you can't comprehend that that's a reflection of water. I don't know. I mean, you know, you could probably make the argument that, you know, he can't focus in enough or whatever, but we're going to get to the bottom of that right now. Also, were the other images in there? The other luminaries, bro?
We have that one, and then do you want me to stop
Yep.
this
Yeah,
one?
yeah, you could stop that one and then put the other one. And there isn't no particular order to what I'm showing you right now or what we're talking about. It's all here and there. Because this isn't a pre-recorded video, so I didn't have time to do that. This is actually a live, which I didn't want to do, but you guys have been asking me for this for the
It's
longest
not
time.
this one, right?
You know, no, not that one. That's another one we're gonna get to, but it's an actual video, bro.
Oh, okay, okay. It's probably this one then right here.
There you go. So there's other images of the luminaries, you know, and it looks like a reflection of water. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen a pool and the reflections that, you know, it gives. They're already clowning in the chat. That's funny. Yeah, so let's get to where should we go? Let's go to NASA. NASA, right? NASA. Do you have any oh, you said you can't pull them up, huh, while we're talking? It's because I wanted people to see the when NASA started and all that. Do you have that? Or can you pull that up while you're on the phone with me or no?
You want to say when NASA started?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I could pull up like let's see. And you want to know when it started?
Yeah, well, NASA, this like the information on NASA, basic information, because I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Or I should have just Googled it myself. All right. Well, you know what? Let me do it, bro. It's okay.
Sure.
So NASA, right? The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, right? NASA.
Act.
What? Huh?
Act.
Yeah.
Space Act.
Okay, there you go. NASA was started on October 1st, 1958, right? What do you have right there?
You know what? I have well, actually, I have the President Eisenhower signed the National Aeronautics and Space Act of.
Okay, there's another. Yeah, there's the other one.
Oh no, you're right. The agency itself opened on October 1, 1958.
Okay, there you go. And any information you want to add to that, real quick, before I go off the other one, just so people could have it.
All right, they pretty much have it here.
Okay, so they're the ones that give you all that information, right? And the reason why I'm saying this is because everything that we do or worship, even the names of the week, the names of the months, which are actually pronounced month, the moon cycle, are named after Greek gods, you know, or some kind of deity, right? And a lot of our people don't know about that. You know, they don't understand that. We just been so groomed and indoctrinated to just say these words that we don't actually know that it's called moon day or moon. We just say Tuesday, or we think that October, is a certain month of the year when it's really not. Octo means 8, you know. Novus nor novo will be 9, and we just don't even think about it, or process it at that. So they give us all our information, right? So people that are a part of NASA, and you could pull up the images of the actually astronauts if you can, bro. My bad.
See if I could get this window right here. Give me 1 second.
All these astronauts are. Did you get them? Oh, which one are you showing?
Right here, I'm showing the information for NASA.
Oh, okay, there you go. Are from what you would call a cult.
But you say you want to show what?
I want to show the images of the actual some of the astronauts that I had sent you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
The Masons.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Let me show you. Let me pull this up.
So for the majority of you that do know about Masonry, they do worship the light bearer, which also has many names, Polarius, or Lucifer, the lucid one, right? And they worship that. They actually worship a god. They do sacrificing to that deity. Okay, they're all part of this, right? Nasa. You look up the word Nasa, not NASA. It's pronounced Nasa. It means to deceive. Okay, and the stuff that they tell you, such as the Earth spinning, right? They say that the Earth is spinning up to 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. Okay, they tell you a lot of things. They tell you about what else did I have in here? They say that the Earth is traveling around the sun about 67,000 miles per hour. They say that. They say that the sun is a ball of fire, right? And that's in space, and that there's no oxygen in space, and you need a spacesuit, right? But what does the sun need to sustain itself? It actually needs oxygen, right? They give you a bunch of theories, and one of them being gravity, that gravity is relevant, okay? That hasn't been proven to be fact. Let me get to the other ones that I want to show you real quick. If you could pull up real quick, they also talk about satellites being in space, right? They'll talk about satellites being in space, and they'll show you CGI renderings and videos that they're actually in space when they're not. Okay, if you could pull up the image of the satellites, being how this is an argument me and my brother have always had. The balloons holding up the satellites. When the real satellites are actually down here, and most of our internet connections run underwater. You could look that up if you want. That's a fact. The real cell towers that are down here, that are actually the real satellites that are down here on this planet, are actually called Gwyn towers. Okay, these are images these are real images. Okay, the one on the bottom right there, if you see the satellite, that's a CGI rendering. You could pull up the Gwyn towers, bro. I don't know if you named it. The ones that look like palm trees. So these ones right here, these are actually the real satellites. These are called Gwyn towers, and these hold enormous amounts of information, all while broadcasting certain frequencies to other cell towers, or directing them to your cell phones, which have your GPS location and all your information. All these have thousands and thousands of how would you say it? I'll give you an example, right? Example is one called Event 201. Event 201 was the whole C19 thing, okay? And that was the whole broadcast of energy or frequency towards the masses, okay? And what that did was it hurt a lot of people, It's actually like a form of radiation being emitted to you. Where else was I gonna go with this? Hold up real quick, because I got so much to show you. Okay, so NASA, right? Warner von Braun, right? 1912, born in 1912, and passed away at 19 in 1977, right? On his tombstone, he has Psalms 19:1, right? And what is Psalms 19:1? The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Why would he write that? Why would he write that? You know, and that's crazy. He went out with that. A lot of these astronauts, and astro is actually a form to astral project, to take your mind to a higher consciousness or a certain consciousness, right? When you listen to music, the music emits certain frequencies that make you astral project, which take you to another realm, right? Where you're daydreaming, or you're just dreaming, and they know this. They know that frequency affects you. They know that your body is made of frequency, and it produces frequency just like a car. Or not like a car, but I'm going to give you an example like a car, right? So in the car, you have the battery and you have the alternator that powers the battery. You are a walking battery, okay? Your battery, most people would think that it's your heart, right? Pumping. That's your battery. Your alternator is actually your pineal gland that resonates a frequency that goes down your 33 vertebrae, which is your spinal cord. Okay, so whenever you're in a room with people, and we've talked about this in the video of feelings that I posted up, where if you're in a room or you're anywhere, you could be with homies, you could be with your girls at the club or whatever, and if somebody is resonating a frequency that is detrimental to you, you're gonna feel that. Your pineal will pick that up off of your frequency field, right? That is up to 6 feet. We've spoken about that before. And I'm bringing that up because this all has to do with energy, energy, and they don't want you to know that you harness energy and emit energy. So let's get to Nicholson-Morley experiment, right? He tried to prove that the Earth was spinning, and that was a fail. Let me see real quick. Yeah, I already read that part already. Man, I should have. Okay, let's take the Apollo missions, right? The Apollo missions, people that believe that we've been to the moon, and and now they're saying that we're able to go to Mars, and we're able to go to buy land on the moon, I believe. Didn't they say that, NORBEEZ, or did you hear about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you could buy land.
Yeah.
So we have Apollo 12, right? November of '69. Charles Pete Conrad and Alan L. Bean, right? There's only limited footage of that due to the camera facing the sun, right? So they're saying that the camera broke. These are the excuses that they give, right? Apollo 14 in January '71. Alan Shepard, Edgar Mitchell. The footage shows them hitting golf balls. So they were actually golfing up there, which I don't know if you're out there in space so many, hundreds of thousands of miles away, or wherever you're at, up there. I don't think that would be a time to mess around, especially so far away, because it's not like you could call an Uber or, AAA to go pick you up. So I don't know what they're doing playing golf up there. Apollo 15, July '71. David Scott, these were the astronauts. James Irwin and Alfred Warren, the first mission with the lunar rover, right? They have no explanation or little of that, how they got that rover up there, and then how they disassembled it and got it back. Apollo 16, April '72. We got John Young, Charles Duke, and Thomas Madency, right? Madenley, I'm my bad. You got the moon. They're driving again, the Land Rover, and jumping around in space, joking around, right? Apollo 17, December '72. You got Eugene Cernan and Harrison Smith. That footage shows them landing and taking off, right? But they never explain when they're landing. Did they drop the cameraman off first to take the pictures? And then when they're leaving, who's filming that?
That part.
So it's pretty crazy. And then after the excuse, they said that they never went to the moon again, and that all the technology was destroyed. why being such an important company, why would they destroy any of that? You know, that's pretty crazy. So for people that don't know, okay, what was I gonna get to right now? I know I missed something. We're talking about the days, right? Let me pull the planets up, please.
The planets.
Yes, sir. That one image that you had first that you had put up by mistake, if you can. Por favor.
This one.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So if you look at those planets, right? What do they say, NORBEEZ? Can you see them?
This is Roman current. It says Sun, which is also known as Helios.
Mm-hmm.
We got Mercury, known as Hermes, and I think it has the name of the god that it represents. Venus being Aphrodite. Earth, also Tellus, known as Gaia. Mars, Aries. Jupiter, Zeus. Saturn, Cronus. Uranus, Neptune, Poseidon, and Pluto, otherwise known as Hades.
Right. So all these are names of Greek gods. Like that's crazy, you know? Like why would they be named after that if they didn't know something? And then why do they worship them? You know? So you got to ask, there's a lot of questions, you know? The dumbest question is the one that you don't ask, right? So Earth is actually a torus field, right? Electromagnetic field. It's the heartbeat, the torus would be the center of the planet, right? The energy that is being emitted and coming back around, right? Um, that would actually be the heart, right? And the inertia, right? So the inertia we talked about in feelings in the video feelings of the chakras, right? And the earth is like a chakra system. Okay, you got the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the voice chakra, which resonates. All these resonate frequency. Okay, my words right now are resonating a frequency that's being emitted and that is being gravitated towards you. Okay, you got the solar chakra, the sacral chakra, which is sacred, and the root where all the nerve endings are at. Okay. Um, Let me see real quick. Where was I gonna go with this? I already said that about the earth vibration. Okay. Now let's get to the Do you have the one of the weekdays, bro?
The
That
week
that you can show people?
the weekdays.
I don't know if you posted it up.
Nah, I didn't get that
There's
one.
one. Oh, I didn't send you that one. Yeah, I did
No,
send you that one, bro.
the
It's
week.
this one. Look at. You don't have
Is
it?
that the one with Thor that says
Yeah,
Thor
yeah,
in
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Oh,
There
okay,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah,
There
yeah,
you go.
yeah, yeah. All
See,
right.
you named it. You named it different.
Yeah.
So
There it
here you
is.
go. Right. There's where your weekdays are named after. Okay. The moon day is the new moon. Okay. Let me see. Let me see real quick. So for those that don't know, you know, in the earlier encyclopedias and the earlier century Bibles, um, there was 13 months. Okay, 13 months of 28 days. There's no such thing as 29 days or the 30th or the 31st or leap year. Okay, um, the first month, you know, people think it's January, right? But that's the winter solstice. And in the beginning of the new year, it's when all things are created new, which would be in spring, right? So how do we know you know, what month we're in or what day we're in? Also, the time period that has been changed from the Julian time period to the Gregorian time period, right? It's a lot to explain, so please bear with me, okay? I'm gonna get to a point. So let's make it easy, right? We'll just say octo, right? Octo means what? What does octo mean, NORBEEZ?
That's a shape, isn't it?
Well, how many sides of that shape does it have?
8.
8. Right. So then that would mean that would be the eighth month. And the month after that is called November, right? The
Mm.
Novus or Novo. That would be 9, the ninth month. Decem, right? That would be the 10th month. January would actually be the 11th month. February would actually be the 12th month, right?
Mm.
We have a 13th month. What's the name of that month? Well, in biblical history, let me tell you. Did I tell you before, NORBEEZ?
No, no.
Okay, it's called Vader.
Oh, you know what? Actually, no. I think you did tell me.
Yes, Vader, right? It's funny how they have it in the movie. What's that movie called? Star Wars, right?
Yes.
Darth Vader,
Yes.
right?
Oh,
So
okay.
So then you got March, and then you got April. Why do they call it April Fools, right? And then what days of the month? Because all those days that are added onto the extra are all the months, they would make up that 13th month, right? But they're added onto the other months
Yeah.
that make March the first, April the second, May the third, um, June the fourth month, July the fifth month, and August the sixth month. Okay, you get me?
Yep.
So all these days and all the blessed, whether you believe in God or not, or biblical history or not, all these um, all these so-called holidays that are supposed to be for the Messiah, or people know as Jesus Christ, they've been changed,
Mm.
to their gods and deities, and such as the Passover, right? The Passover is called Estar, which people believe is Easter, which they represent the bunny of fertility,
Yeah.
right? And then you got the Christmas, right, which is supposed to be the birth of the Messiah, right, which is actually not true. That's actually the birth of Tammuz, which is Semiramis's son.
Mm.
Okay, and Semiramis was actually married to Nimrod, right, who built the Tower of Babel. Babylon meaning confusion. Okay, then you got Halloween, which is a sacrifice of children, right? Where I told you last time, I gave you the definition of the chilled dren
Mm.
meaning adrenal, right? Chilled blood, cold blooded. Okay. So there's that there. Any questions so far, Norbeez?
No, man, I'm just
Or am
taking
I
it
just
all in.
walking through?
I'm just
I know I got more images, so I want to be able to show people the images also, okay?
Mm.
Can you show them the image of the January real quick?
The January.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Give me 1 second. There we go. And there it is.
So January, right? And what does it say right there, Norbeez, if you can read it?
It says New Year's and the month of January is in honor of the pagan god Janus, January, who is depicted with two faces, one looking back and one looking forward, closed doors and new beginnings. In honor of this god, they would make resolution, which we still do to this very day.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so all this is paganism. It's all Roman, right? It's all it's all a manipulation, and it's to uproot you from your roots and knowing who you are and who you're supposed to worship, and to worshiping another ethnicity's gods in secret, or not, or like in, how do you say it, in a manipulative way, without even knowing. You don't even know that you're calling Saturday. Why is it called Saturday? You don't even know, a lot of the definitions of these words that I'm talking about, and it's because of the great Roman circus. We're distracted, right? Back then, they would distract, a lot of other cultures with this great Roman circus, where they would have gladiators fight slaves, fight animals, do all whatever game you could possibly think of. They had it there. Along on the outskirts of the Roman circus, they had the citadel, right? And the citadels were stores of various markets and food, linens from all over the world, and it was enticing for you to go indulge in all that stuff, but it was a manipulative way for them to invite you in to their worship ceremony and participating in their worship like we do today, still in concerts. Okay, so let's go to the Daniel 7:25, please. And if you want to read that.
Daniel 7:25 says, he will defy the Most High and oppress the holy people of the Most High. He will try to change their sacred festivals and laws.
So if you look at all these ceremonies, because they are ceremonies, they've been changed to pagan holidays, in the worship of their gods in some way. And our excuse is that we do it for the kids, because
Mm.
we have memories and we keep on indulging in their worship.
That's funny that you would say that, because most people, most parents, that's what they would say. They only do it for the kids.
Exactly.
Mm.
If you could bring up the Picture of Mars. So there you go, right there. These what you know as planets are not planets. They're pronounced planet. And in biblical history, they're called the luminaries. Okay, these are energy, sources of energy. Okay, power. Okay, and if you know how to harness that power, you could use it to your advantage. Okay, you want to go ahead and read that?
All right. It says Ares, Roman equivalent is Mars, was the Greek god of war. He is one of the 12 Olympians and the son of Zeus and Hera. In Greek literature, he is often represents the physical or violent and untamed aspect of war, in contrast to the armored Athena, whose function as a goddess of intelligence includes military strategy and generalship. Since ancient times, the people, in order to solve their differences, resorted to the most painful act of human war.
Facts.
Do you want to read the rest?
No, you're good. You're good right
All
there.
right.
The other one I wanted to get to was getting back to these astronauts, right? Remember astro meaning astral projection, right? You could type in the astronauts of the Challenger, bro. I just want to show you
Let me pull it
where the
up.
lies lie.
Where are they?
Did you type in the?
There's so many of them.
My bad, my bad. I bombarded NORBEEZ with so many videos and pictures. And just because I like to give you a visual, you know, I don't want to just you just watch me and people that are new to my channel be just saying, oh, you know, look at this guy, he's all tatty, he's not educated, or he doesn't know what he's talking about.
There we go.
So these astronauts, right, are the ones that were in the Challenger mission. If you guys weren't born yet, or many of you didn't witness this, this was a space shuttle that exploded, and people were supposedly unalived. Okay, but it so happens that they were found, the majority of them, and actually filmed, right? The films were too long to show, that's why I'm gonna have a part two. And their excuses, two of them, I'm not sure if it was three, but I know for two for sure, they said they had a twin. So I don't know if you guys want to believe that
All of a
or
sudden.
what, but they said they had a twin, and that's kind of cool. Let's go to the pictures of the Apollo, if you have that. So these pictures right here, you know, these are different pictures taken at different times of the Earth, right, from the moon. And if you look at the Earth, I don't know if you see it, but I guess we have the same weather because the clouds are the same. That's another one.
Yeah, right.
That's pretty crazy,
They're
right?
exactly the same as far as the clouds.
Exactly. Okay, the next thing I want to get into is real quick is actually the footage of the rockets, right?
Mm-hmm.
I sent you three of them, I believe.
Okay, which one did you want to play?
You could play any one first.
Okay.
So remember in Genesis, right? In Genesis, what we read, right? And for those that are barely joined or you joined late, I'll read it real quick for you, just so you have an understanding while you watch this, okay? In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Waters. I don't know what you see up there in that video right there, but you use your own common sense. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light and saw that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters. Waters. And let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament and divided the waters from the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament.
I think we only had two of them.
I sent that longest one, bro. Remember?
The longest
The
one?
first one you uploaded, bro. This one.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. So take a good look at it, and you guys come to your own conclusion. I'm not telling you what to believe or to believe me or whatever. You guys use your own discernment.
I think it's crazy. Man. All that power that boosts itself all the way up
You'll be able to hear the sound right now.
there. And you know what I'm thinking? You know how they make it shaped into a rocket? Like, why not something more like flat with rockets on there and then just pushing it upwards?
Also, ask yourself, why do they always launch the spaceship?
Let's go!
I wouldn't be able to guess that.
Where it always goes in that direction, away from your perspective.
It seems like it always has to be the shape of like, I don't know, like a circle. It has to be a spear.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it hit right now, right? So bear with us, I got more stuff coming.
Because I would think something, you would attach a bunch of rockets and make it bigger. So more rockets and more chances of it going up, right?
And if you look at the some of the recent
Audio's loud.
oh, it is? My bad. Sorry.
All right.
NORBEEZ fault. If you listen to what they're saying, they tell you that they haven't been to space. They only have been to lower Earth orbit. Well, what does that mean? You know?
Thank you, Loudest. Thank you, 94M, for that.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you for any super chat. That helps immensely.
Yeah, it's crazy. We couldn't hear that audio.
Oh, you couldn't?
No, even though there was audio.
Oh, my bad. The audio's on there, and the people are screaming. My bad.
It's on there, and they were saying it was very loud.
Oh,
So
sorry.
apologies on
I'm
that
sorry.
one.
I'm sorry. I can't hear the audio.
Yeah, it wouldn't play for us. But
Oh, but they could hear it?
yeah, they could hear it.
Oh, shoot. I
Yeah.
can't hear it.
I couldn't hear it either.
All right. This video's almost over, but I just wanted you to see it hit.
But it's crazy because and I'm trying to say like if they made it wider and bigger with a lot of rockets and it hits, let's say the firmament, it would just smack it too hard where it's just gonna all blow up in a second.
Yeah.
Whereas the shape of a spear, it might penetrate enough like
There it goes.
like a needle
See
to a
right now.
ball.
Boom. Boom.
But even like that,
So, there you go. Crazy, huh?
somebody said rest in peace eardrums.
Huh. My bad. I'm sorry for that. We couldn't hear it on our end, so I apologize for that. So yeah, I'm showing you the luminaries. I've showed you all that. Let me get to which other part was I gonna show you? Because I do want to take calls, man.
You do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do, homie.
For the second
All right,
part.
go ahead and show the flight plan.
Ah,
There's about 4 images.
that's what FP stands for. All right. There you go.
So flight plans on a spherical Earth do not make sense. They don't. They don't make sense. The flat Earth map makes all the sense, right? And we'll take the one of oh, I don't think I sent it to you, huh? The Vietnam.
No.
I mean Japan.
No.
When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor.
No.
Okay, dang. That'll be in part 2. I'm sorry.
Actually, right there it shows Japan to Hawaii.
Oh,
so
okay, well there you go. There's one of them. It's easy.
it's a straight shot.
And I know it's hard because you've been taught for so many years and you've been shown a globe, right? But when you go into any store, the next time you guys go into any store and you guys see a globe, lift that globe up and see what it says. It literally tells you, they tell you, not for educational purposes, not for educational use. Why would they tell you that if that's to educate people or what they're educating people in the school system? Why would they tell you that? Another thing is that people I seen in the comment section, or in the picture, that the thumbnail, well, how come we don't fall off the Earth? Well, when people think about a flat Earth, they think about a square, You know, they think that there's just an edge that we're just gonna fall off. No, we're encompassed by an ice wall, which is called the Arctic Circle. NASA will tell you the Arctic Circle. They actually have this flat Earth map on their logo. That map right there, they have it on their logo. So instead of clowning, you gotta ask, you know, questions. You know, you can go to the next flight plan. There's like 4 of them I sent you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So on a ball Earth, they just don't work. You know. You could go to the next one, and then I'm gonna get to the rest of it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So according to scripture, right? People may ask you, or you might ask yourself, well, why? What's the whole point? And what does it matter if the earth is round or if it's flat? What does it matter? What's it gonna benefit you? Right? Who cares? We only live once. You know? Let's watch the football game. Let's go watch the basketball game. Right? But what each of these we'll just say theories or facts do is one removes God and one shows you God's handiwork, which the dude with NASA put on his tombstone, right? So the ball Earth theory is that we came to be from this big explosion, right? This big explosion, and there's explosions happening in space and all this and that, right? And the other one tells you that there's a person, a God, a creator of everything, that created everything to be perfect, and a special people to be made in his image, right? So whatever you want to believe, that's what you're going to believe. He says he created chosen tribes, and he created other tribes called Goyim, or Gentiles, to be the opposition of the chosen tribes. To see how much are you willing to make it? How much can you build up your frequency to get past that firmament, to go to the heavens, to go to this special place? So if you guys don't know the story of the fallen angels, over 200 of them were sent to earth, and were taught to teach men righteousness, but fell into sin by being with the daughters of men, right? You wonder why we get all these deities, and where did they come from? We didn't just think these up by ourselves. We didn't just think to name something Apollo. We didn't think just to name something Mars or Marduk or Saturnalius. We didn't come up with these ideas, so they had to come from somewhere. So ask yourself, where did they come from? And why are a certain group of people still worshiping them to this day? Ask yourself that. You could not believe in God all you want, or a creator all you want. You could go through your life lollygagging and doing whatever you want to do, you know, but there's still a group of people that are worshiping and sacrificing to their gods while you're not doing whatever you're supposed to do to your God, right? So some of the fallen angels, I want to give you some of their names, right? One of them is a so-called leader called Semyaza. And they came in agreement, you know, and they made an oath. You know, if they were going to get punished for this, they would all go down for it, you know, not even knowing what the punishment was. One of them was Arachiel. Arachiel is an angel of earth, right? He taught nature, remedies of plants, what certain plants do that could take you to a higher consciousness, astral projection, right? A form of, I don't want to say a form of hypnosis within your mindset, but, you know, a higher consciousness, we'll just say that, or a lower frequency, whatever that plant did for you, okay? Kokobio, the angel of stars, taught astrology, right? A form of mind control, a form of worshiping of the luminaries, which people do today. What sign are you? Capricorn, Taurus, Aries, Pisces. Tamiel taught the killing of the womb, right? The virgin, the benefits of adrenochrome, where you get the name children from, right? Adrenal. And then you got Azazel. Azazel was an angel of war. He was an angel of, like a Jezebel spirit, if you will. He taught men the makings of swords, knives, how he taught women how to ornament their body, dyeing of the hair, the art of seduction, right? And within all these fallen angels are many spirits, right? Or like mini gods, or like deities of them. And because they all have legions of spirits, they're in the spiritual realm. And with that comes a Jezebel spirit, you know? And there's a lot of other spirits. We'll be here all day talking about spirits, and this is just about the flat earth. But I just want to give you an example, right? So you could comprehend, where did this all come from? And who do these fallen angels, or what do these gods represent today, right? They got to represent somebody or something. So what is it? Well, that's most likely what it is. What else was I gonna get to? I wanted to show them one more thing. Show them the old map, bro. Negris. I don't know. I don't know what you titled it as though.
Rups Nigra.
Yeah, Rupus.
Rupus
But if I have more- I have more right here,
Nigra.
whatever. Man, where did I write it at, bro?
Black Rock.
I have so many notes I wrote down right here.
Well, I'll read what it says.
Go
on the
ahead, bro.
street
Go
corner.
ahead. My bad.
It says
Go for it.
Rupes Nigra, the Rupes Nigra Black Rock, a phantom island, was believed to be a black rock located at the North Magnetic Pole or at the geographic North Pole itself.
Right. Okay, so that's how your compasses work, right? Your compasses will always go towards that magnetic field right there. Okay, that's your North Pole. Okay, your South Pole is your Arctic Circle. So that's Antarctica, or that would be Antarctica. Okay, any questions, NORBEEZ?
No.
No?
Some people do want to call in though.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Or should we take calls? Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
So
I
you
still
wanna
actually have time
end
because
it
I could
here?
go into more and more, but we're gonna be here for a minute, and I'm not gonna. I don't want. I want to make a part 2 for them. That'll be better.
All right. So you want to end it with this part right here with Rubas Nigra.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta get something.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, a lot of this has to do with energy, you know, and the worship and manifestation of that energy. So when you look at you know, the names of the months, you know, Neptune, you look at Mars, Marduk, you know, you look at Saturnalius. These are all gods that they worship that were energies, planets, right? Not planets that you could actually land on. The sun and the moon, actually, I'm going to put that for part 2, but those are closer than you think. Those are actually inside the firmament, right? For people that still don't believe, I don't, you know, I'm going to keep showing you stuff, and, you know, if you still don't believe, that's on you. If you want to believe that they land somewhere and keep on believing in all that stuff, when the images that they show you on the internet say CGI or rendering, that's fine. You know, go for it, NORBEEZ.
Give me about 2 more minutes.
Oh man, there you go, NORBEEZ. Take calls. All right, we're gonna take calls right now. My bad. But yeah, so far, if you guys, let me see if I can find some questions in the comment section while we're waiting right now. Let me see. Damn, you guys are still clowning each other with the Kelly fools. Let me see real quick. We need a poll up. A poll if there's what people believe in, you know. Let me get to some of the what you call it, the questions real quick. Okay, so Top Dog says, if the earth is flat, that means we can jump off the edge. Where's the edge located? Well, I just told you, and that there's no edge, but there's actually some more land. past some of the ice walls. That's another video I'm gonna show you in part 2. I'm not gonna read nothing that doesn't have to do with the firmament or the flat Earth. So I'm sorry. Somebody asked me a question right now. Here we go. Do you think this one's from Christian? Do you think that there is more than one ice wall? Well, I believe in one ice wall. You know, the Arctic Circle that encompasses us and holds in the water. But I don't believe in multiple ones as of yet. But who knows, man? We're still learning. So let me see real quick. Okay, so Games Flat says, so if the Earth is flat, is the sun flat? The moon flat? Is tortillas flats? Man, this dude's clowning right here.
All right, let's see if we could get in.
So yes,
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. So the moon would be. Oh, go for it.
Caller, your
I
name?
didn't
Where you
even know
calling
had a
from
number,
tonight?
but-
Yes, sir.
Atlanta, bro.
That's right, Atlanta. We got Georgia in the house.
How you doing, Atlanta? What's going on, bro?
This big loco Manuelo.
Big Loco, what's going on? Any questions, comments? What do you think about all this, man?
My uncle died at 73 years old, bro.
Rest in peace to your
And
uncle.
he was hitting the Harley, and he was drinking a lot of beers. So do you think it's genetics or?
No, it's not genetics. It's just our own manipulation, bro. It's our own poverty levels. It's
Influences.
It's our own our own influences. It's us that say that, oh, it's in my blood, like diabetes or whatever. Oh, it runs in my blood, so I'm probably gonna get that too. Like chale, that's not. It's not in our blood. We actually live longer. Our organs are made to sustain battles, bro, wars.
But I'm pretty healthy, bro. I'm pretty healthy.
That's good. You have anything about you have anything about tonight though, about the Earth being flat or round? What do you believe?
That's not true. Why? Because the guys with the airplanes,
Mhm.
they looked at the stars and they did the whole algebra, and that's false.
So what part's fault? That the Earth is round or is it flat?
No, it's round because they did their. Did you see that movie where the 3 guys were trying to bomb Japanese territory?
Yeah.
So they ended up crashing the airplane, and they survived. They were in the ocean for 35 days.
Right.
Did
So
you guys hear about that? Or
yeah, but did you know that pilots never adjust their instruments to the curvature of Earth if there was one? And that's what you would have to do?
are you sure about that?
Positive. You could look it up yourself. You would always have to adjust your instruments and know what rotation the Earth is rotating in order to land your plane. And why is it called an airplane? And what is the definition of a plane? A flat surface. Whether it has plateaus or not on that plane, it's still an airplane. What happened?
Can I ask you something?
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Are you lifting off of your feet?
Am I lifting off of my feet? You can.
Yeah. No, you can't.
How can't you? You can't jump up in the air?
If you throw an apple, where's it gonna fall?
On the ground, but gravity is a theory. So if the Earth is spinning, let's use your same concept. If I jump up in the air and the Earth is spinning so many thousands of miles an hour, wouldn't it move under my feet?
If you have a tear, where's it gonna fall?
Right.
Gravity is a theory, though. I get what you're saying.
But answer Marvel's question if you can, though. With the one you just
Okay,
gave.
I will. Do you know about
Hey, bro, we need to take.
Thank you.
I send my respects, bro, but we need to take a bunch of calls. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for calling in, though, homie. I appreciate you, bro, and rest in peace to your family.
Hey, I
homie.
love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome.
You have a good one,
Thank
homie.
you, man.
You have a good one.
Appreciate you.
my
But
bad.
but that was a
My bad. My
that's
bad.
the one
I can't.
question that is
You
very
know?
hard for people to answer. Like if you jump high, shouldn't the surface move
Right.
when you land?
So picture a ball, right? I mean, am I wrong?
No.
If a ball's spinning and the plane takes off, and you're going with the rotation, you would never land at your destination.
No.
And then if you're going against the rotation, right, you would have to really slow down if the Earth is spinning that many thousands of miles an hour.
And they have this weird theory that we don't exist in that speed.
But check
where,
this
like,
out,
It's
right?
weird how the Earth is spinning that fast.
Check
but
this out, right?
We can't feel it.
They say, how fast did I say that we were spinning?
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, okay, go ahead. My bad.
Caller, your name. Where are you calling from tonight?
What's up? This is Big Hemp, man. Originally from Los Angeles. I'm calling from Chihuahua, Mexico.
What's
That's
up, bro?
right.
How you
What's up,
doing?
Big
What's up?
Hamps?
What's cracking?
Hey, what's up, my boy?
How you doing, man? What's going on down there?
Man, I'm solid this way. It's raining like a mud, bro. It's all good though.
This is
You
a
know,
good
we
this
chilling.
this is a good friend of mine. Shout out to his coaching abilities.
Hey.
He's bringing the team out there. Want to let him know what you're doing down there, bro?
Yeah, bro. Coaching professional football down here in Mexico. You know, trying to help players get to the next level, bro. That's
right.
all I'm doing. Trying to help everybody achieve their dream, dog.
This is my brown brother right here. He's about 8 feet.
God,
His head will reach the ceiling. But hey,
Nah,
what do you
big fact.
what do you think about this conversation tonight, bro? What do you think about all this stuff?
Bro, you know all the combos is always good, bro. You know he always tapping in. I got one of my players tapping in that's listening. He want to know more about the flat Earth talk, and like I was telling you, like you know so much that when you get to spitting facts, bro, like you kind of be all over the place. So I just wanted to get back into biblically how the Earth is flat, and you know what I'm saying how biblically it separated the waters from the waters, how the heaven is water, you know, how we in the penetrable dome, like all of that, just kind of really harp on that stuff, bro. You kind of got away from that when you was you know what I'm saying, when you was talking about that.
Yeah. Hey, when we first met, bro, you were a ball earther, huh? You were a spherical earther, huh?
Yeah, bro. Like I didn't know nothing. Like you put me on game for real. I tapped into like the tribes, the flat earth, like all that for real. So
Yeah, were you?
you
All
already
right.
know I'm a sponge.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro. You want to give any shout outs? And you want to promote your Instagram or anything? Go for it, bro. This is your time.
Yo, everybody out there, what's up, y'all? Appreciate y'all tapping in my boy, giving y'all that free knowledge, that free wisdom. He really read and know his stuff. You know, my tattoo artist got me inked up, my whole sleeve, my leg sleeve, all that. Y'all can holler at me at I am Chris Hemp, IAMCHRISHEMP. Man, appreciate all y'all trying to further y'all knowledge and everything. Much love and respect, y'all.
Hey, I appreciate you
Thank
too,
you,
homie.
man.
Good luck to you and the team, homie. All you homies right there on the team. You guys got a good coach right there. That's a good dude right there. Knows his shit.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, big facts, my G.
All right.
Tap in with you.
All right, bro.
All right.
That's a professional football player right there.
Yeah, well, hey, lines are open, guys. You guys want to...
So ask yourself this, you guys. Here's another question you guys could ask yourself, right? They say that we're flying through space at so many thousand miles an hour. We're in this so-called Milky Way, flying around the sun, right? And they say we're just going through this galaxy, passing nebulas, or different solar systems, black holes, right? But why since the beginning do you see?
Caller, can you put
Oh,
your
go for
TV
it.
down?
Why, since the beginning of time, do you see the same stars above when you look out? Shouldn't we have passed them already? Or shouldn't we see? Because it's been centuries. You know?
Caller, your name. Where are you calling from tonight?
What's happening? It's Bilal from Nella, Frogtown.
What's
That's
up,
right.
homie? How you doing? Shout out to Frogtown.
Heck yeah.
Hello?
You there, man?
Did you lose his call?
Frogtown.
Call him back.
Well, hopefully he's not trying to call us back.
Call him back. Call him back.
Hello.
Hey, apologies, homie, that you got cut off, bro, but go for it. The platform is yours. Any thoughts, comments, anything, homie?
Yeah. I was asking about the satellites. What are those? And also, what are the like? Say we get these meteor showers that's supposed to be happening at the end of this month. What are those?
Right. So there is a program called Project Bluebeam. Project
Uh-huh.
Bluebeam. If you're not aware of that, it is a hologram program that they do have. They are able to fly high altitudes and drop rocks or manipulate the masses by showing them certain things such as UFOs, meteors, comets, stuff of that sort. You know,
It's called that dropped.
that's all right. He asked this question.
Yeah.
But they're able to do that, you know, and a lot of the masses believe that, you know, they believe that there's certain things happening when they're actually not, you know. A lot of the stuff, like such as UFOs and stuff, that's another coercion to make us believe that there is alien life or life on other planets or whatever. And it's funny, you know, if you do believe in God or whatever, and biblical history or scriptures at that, um, you're you're the only people that are made. There's no other life forms or anything out there such as alien, right? That term alien. Um, so therefore, there wouldn't be no actual planets, right? Those aren't referenced in scripture either. Um, so you gotta just be careful what you indulge in, you know, what you're believing, and ask yourself, why would they do that? Why would they promote all these movies at once? You know, even to make us believe even more, such as Star Wars. You know, a space, any space movie. You know, SpaceX. You got the new. We're gonna talk about astronauts, right?
Caller, your name and where you calling
Why
from
you
tonight?
cut me off, Norbeez?
Right outside the door. You were saying something?
Man, yes, I was saying something important, but go ahead, go ahead, caller.
They click.
Oh, okay. So, you know, why would they promote so many movies that have space and Alien versus Predator, and stuff like that? You know,
You know, it's interesting. They try to make a.
and and not to cut you off, but I was a believer of all this, bro. I love space movies. I love Alien versus Predator, and I wanted to, like, man, someday we're gonna be flying in space, homie, and you know this and that, you know, and it's like when you discover who they worship and what these people are involved in, and the sacrifices that they do, that's even going to help you more in realizing that this is a lie, along with all the CGI images that they show you of Earth or the planets, and that they're just renderings.
Yeah.
They're not real
Yeah.
images.
Well, Independence Day try to do that also. They try to. No, it was another movie where they were trying to make they were trying to show that the Earth was round by talking about satellites and how they got to communicate through a certain way.
Right.
Because for them, you know, the Earth is round.
Right, line of sight.
Line of sight,
That's
there you
called
go.
that's Independence Day, bro.
Independence Day. Yes.
Yes.
All right, caller, your name and where you calling from tonight?
Hi, my name's Kyle. I'm from Vancouver, Washington. I'm a big fan of Marvelous. Big shout out to you guys.
I appreciate you,
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, so yeah, I love what you guys are bringing up because it opens up the mind. And my question is, as you were talking about the sun and the solar system, are we actually free falling with the sun?
Okay.
What do you think?
No, what? Like, go ahead. Explain. Can you explain a little bit more into detail when you say free falling with the sun? Did he hang up?
Caller?
Are you dropping calls, Norbeez?
I'm not dropping nothing.
Man, dude.
But I thought that was his question right there.
It wasn't it was a statement.
They were saying like we're free falling with the sun. He's probably watching.
All
me.
right, it's cool.
That's my second
I
language.
apologize. So I'm pretty sure that was a statement that we're free falling with the sun. One more thing I didn't get to show, bro, is refraction.
You want to get into that?
Yeah, real quick. My bad. I'm gonna hold up on the calls because I wanted to show you as much because there's gonna be a part 2. Okay, this is part 1.
All right, let's get into refraction. Let me find
I
refraction.
need to show you guys this real quick. Okay. Thank you, caller, and I apologize for either you lost connection or we did. I
All right.
apologize, bro.
Cool. You want me to put one?
Yeah. Can you put one of them? So refraction. People, this is a big question with the masses where they ask, well, the sun sets. You know, that's proof that we are rotating, right?
Mm.
But nobody knows what refraction is, right? And refraction is due to water vapor, the water vapor in the air, and how the water vapor acts as a lens, right? And the further you move out of that lens, the more distance and far away until it turns upside down. It looks like it's moving downward, right? But it's not. It's just moving out of your perspective view, right? And I like to give people an example of what I'm talking about, why the sun looks like it sets, or why the sun looks like it's bigger sometimes, or the moon is bigger sometimes, or sometimes it's further away. Well, that's due to the refraction, right? And the water vapor in the air that's magnifying that object. And I'm going to give you an example. Here we have a glass of water.
When did you get that?
Don't worry about it. I just be popping up with stuff, homie. And this glass of water is going to act as your lens that is outside your house right now. Whether you know it or not, whether you could see it or not, there's water vapor and particles, right? So when you drop this object, and any object, into the water, what does it do to that object? It magnifies that object also while bending that object, such as the sun looking like it's going down out of
don't take that away yet.
your perspective view, right?
Show the people.
So if you guys have a magnifying glass at home and you guys hold your eye up to that magnifying glass, if you guys hold your eye up to that magnifying glass and you move it further away from your eye and the other person looking at you, it's going to look like it's moving further, bigger until it finally turns upside down and disappears.
I got to use that trick.
So that was another example. I feel bad. It's already, what time is it? We started off late, so I apologize. I do want to let's try to get 2 more callers if we can.
Damn, I'm already getting bad text messages. Somebody said, F you, NORBEEZ. See, you're getting them mad at me.
Leave NORBEEZ alone. We got enough podcasters on him. Oh, yeah, the next one, Jesse, my apologies. We're going to get into Admiral Berg and his statements that he made along with video, bro.
All right.
So remember, this is a part 1. I apologize, okay?
Are we done with calls, or you want to take one more?
No, take a call. Yeah, my bad.
Caller, your name, where are you calling from tonight? You made it.
Hey, what's up? My name is Jesse. I'm from East LA. How you guys doing?
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing, bro?
I'm all right, man. Just listening to your live feed, man. I appreciate you guys, and you guys spreading the truth, talking some real deep stuff.
Thank you, bro. What are your thoughts on all this, man? Or what were even your thoughts when you first heard this? Because I know how I was. I was with my middle finger in the air, and I was like, heck no, the earth is not flat. You sound dumb. NORBEEZ, don't be dropping the calls, man.
You're scaring them away.
Call them back. He didn't scare them away. It's your dumb app.
With your backstory.
You know why? Because the earth is spinning too fast. That's why you're losing the signal.
It was your backstory.
It's the earth. The earth is spinning too fast. Where's my brother at? My brother will argue with me to the death, man.
Hold on, let me see.
Call him back. Call him back.
There we go. That should be him. Right here. Hopefully he picks up. He's probably still on the line thinking or talking.
He probably made a whole statement already, man. And you hung up on him.
He's gonna say
Here, hang up and try again, bro.
Your call is no longer in place.
And while we take, if we do get to him or connected with him, can you make a poll? How many believe in the flat Earth or round Earth or?
Let's see. You want me to make that poll?
Yeah, please.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, what's up, bro?
My bad, homie. Go for it. The platform's yours, bro. NORBEEZ, did you drop that again?
I'm not doing anything. It's just he has a bad connection. If they have bad connections, it's not gonna it's gonna click on them. You need a strong connection. Make sure you have at least 2 or 3 bars when you are.
NORBEEZ is blaming it on you guys, man. I don't know. But go ahead. Feel free to call in, anybody. I'm trying to take 2 more calls. I appreciate the super chats. Thank you, 94M. The other super chats, we will read them right now. I apologize, all right? And sorry if I was all over the place. It's just there's so much information.
Caller, your name, where you calling from?
Hey, it's Jesse again, brother.
Hey, Jesse, my bad, bro. Go for it, homie.
No, like I said, man, appreciate your show. Appreciate you guys spreading the truth, man. Me and my wife been silently scratching the surface for about 15 years now. And, you know, every time we find a show like yours, man, it's fucking awesome. And I appreciate you guys, you know, and everything you said was true, man. You know, the plane flying, the gyroscope, you know, all that stuff, man.
Ah, NORBEEZ, man.
I think he moved to a good spot, and then
No, I think your spot is messing up his spot, man. Hey, Jesse, I apologize, homie, for reals.
Let's go on one more time and see if he has a question before he gets clicked on again. All right, the poll is up. If you guys can vote and let us know what you guys believe. The numbers are moving. Caller, Jesse, you there? Oh, there
Hey,
he is.
what's
Jesse.
up, brother?
Hey, Jesse, my bad, bro. Did you have any questions? I'm sorry, homie. It's NORBEEZ's fault.
No, man, you know, like I said, just keep spreading the truth, man. You guys are literally hitting the nail right on the head on everything I would love to talk about, man. So you guys just keep doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Thank you guys, man. Have a
I
good night.
appreciate you.
Thank you,
Hey,
man.
blessings to you and your family,
man.
homie. Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Jay.
Do
Jay
you-
Lennox.
Do you just want to
Thank you.
finish the calls and let's get with the super chats and so we could
I want to take one more call since you're dropping them.
all right, guys, the number is not up, but I'll put it up for you.
Man, you took the number down? You see, NORBEEZ is just like trying to take over my show.
we're Jesse, we're getting at
We
Jesse.
were Jesse.
We got Jesse.
You're gonna get your pay rate cut, homie.
I remember now because you wanted to go back into refraction, so I had
Yeah.
to take it down.
Refraction.
So we're gonna put it all on you. Every fraction.
And a lot of people, speaking about that, a lot of people think that the Earth is round due to bubble lens.
Caller, your name and where you calling from tonight? You are the last caller.
Yeah, I just want to let the whole population know, as a Latino, that I will never follow a Jew as my Jesucristo. I love you guys.
Thanks, man. I love you too.
Have a good night,
Have a
homie.
good night, man. There
All
you
right,
go.
go for it with the super chats, NORBEEZ, because you ain't good with the phone calls, homie.
All right, here it goes. Last
You ain't
one.
good with the
Last one. Caller, your name. Where you calling from tonight?
Hey, this is AC from Tennessee.
How you doing, AC from Tennessee?
Hey, what's up, man? So, definitely a flat Earth. They got to tell us that because there's an ice wall, and I definitely believe there's other, I don't know what you want to call it, maybe programs or other civilizations outside of the ice wall. So, in order to keep us within the ice wall, they got to tell us, hey, the Earth is round. I honestly believe that anything the government says is the total opposite.
Right.
And nobody can ever prove that it's round, but or just look at the pictures, or like you just said right now, the pictures are fake.
Right. Isn't it crazy
You know
too
what I
how they show us certain things in movies such as the Truman Show, you know, and the
it's called-
Simpsons and all that?
It's called programming.
Right. You take another, and,
Yeah.
and you know what? A lot of people don't notice, like in the movie The Truman Show, right? There's a light that falls from the sky when he's leaving his house, and then that light, there's a piece of tape that says Sirius, another name for Lucifer, a fallen angel, right? A light, and it's a light that falls. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy because it's just they got to program you.
Yeah.
We're like we're being programmed in the television. It's like it's very obvious, man. And the ice wall does exist,
Right.
and there's a reason why nobody's allowed to go to the North Pole, or what is it, Antarctica?
Right.
Antarctica.
Right. Correct.
You know, because you're not allowed it because there's pyramids, black pyramids up there. There's a
Exactly.
whole gang of stuff going on up there that none of these regular basic people would even start thinking about. Everybody's caught up in their own bubble. The latest iPhone,
Exactly.
the chisme on the TV, the chisme on the internet, the guy hugging the girl, the Sancha, that bitch.
Yeah.
That,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
everybody's eating it up, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you're 100% correct, and people that can argue whatever they want, they're asleep, bro. They
Yeah.
can't help it.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate your call, man. Thank you for calling in, and my respects to you
Well,
and your
likewise.
family,
Yeah.
man. You have a good night,
Yeah,
bro.
definitely.
Likewise.
Thank you, man. Thank
Have a
you.
good night, guys. Later.
That was a last call. I want to piggyback off of what the gentleman said right now. Programming, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, growing up, we had a TV guide that was at every market, And in that TV guide, it will direct you or directory to the programs or TV shows, television shows that you could watch, right? And what channels you can watch them on what time, right? So I always tell you look up definitions of words, right? Such as the word program. And they call them programs for a reason because you are programming your pineal gland. And you are, when you do switch that channel, you are channeling that frequency that's being emitted to you. Therefore, astral projecting something within that frequency. Okay, so you guys think about everything that you put your home, everything that you're harnessing, you know, people's energy, things that you're watching. Are you being manipulated? Are you being coerced? Are you being hypnotized? You know, ask yourself, why are they doing this? You know, and distance yourself from that. You know, question everything. Question everything. Everything that you learned in elementary school to middle school to high school, even to college that you pay for is all part of an indoctrinational system that you are being netted into. Okay? They're giving you the options of what you can be. You're not coming up with the option yourself. You're not shopping or hunting for your food or nothing. You're being babied. You're being babied and to go to a supermarket that has GMOs in there, genetically modified organisms that you're consuming, that is also diminishing your frequency. It's actually hurting you. Okay, so just pay attention to everything, question everything, you know?
Definitely. I do want to thank the last caller for acknowledging that I am right. Thank you.
Who, you? Oh, thank you. Oh, you're right? Are you right? Oh, my bad. All this information we have tonight is from NORBEEZ, his little black book that he has in his back pocket. Spencer.
All right, let's get into the super chat. That was the last caller. We have the first one, which is Lisa Duran Carrillo says, "I'm ready to get educated. Woohoo!" Again, let me remind you, everyone, that this episode is not monetized, so we're not putting it to get monetized because of the things that Marvelous is speaking on, and but most of the time, YouTube does not like this kind of talk. So for us not to get in trouble, we made sure that this episode isn't monetized, so it wouldn't go against their sponsor guidelines.
Okay. Thank you, Lisa, for that super chat. So appreciate you.
Thank you to all the super chatters that are donating, because that's actually what at least we're getting something out of this.
Thank you so much.
So thank you to the super chatters. I'll be able to get a Taco Bell after this.
You're not even getting paid for nothing. You better be quiet.
Next up is gonna be Christian Jauregui. I hope I didn't mess that up, but he says "Viva la raza."
Thank you, bro. Thank you for your super chat, homie. Appreciate you.
Next is Lost Souls ATL. He said he put a sticker, said, "How's it going?" Thank you for that, Lost Souls.
Thank you, bro. Thank you,
Lisa
homie.
Duran Carrillo put up a sticker also. She says, "Cool." 805 Plumbing and Drain San Diego. There's no drain he can't drain.
Thank you, homie.
No. Wait. There's no pipe he can't drain. There you go. Just getting here, it's flat like a pancake.
Ooh.
94M says, "Interesting topic, Marv. Another good one. Saludos."
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
94M also said, "If you drop NORBEEZ, where will he land?" Ooh, that's a good question.
On his big chi-chis.
94M says also, "NORBEEZ, if I dropped the call, where would it land?"
Ooh.
Oh, I think he meant to say that. J.A. Lennox says, "What did you guys mean by free fall from the sun?" I think he's talking about that caller that said, "I'll be free falling."
I would have to have him explain, but what I'm gonna assume, and if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm gonna assume that he feels that we are orbiting the sun, and the sun is flying through this galaxy. You know, so we're at a free fall.
And Jaylen's dropped another super chat, but he didn't put anything. So
thank you, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaylen. Again, like I said, this episode is not monetized. So if you guys hit the like and you guys share it, you know, that's going to help us out as far as sharing this information and making the channel grow. Again, it's not monetized. So everybody that has the super chat today, thank you very much. That helps the channel. That helps us. That makes sure that we keep the lights on.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
So thank you all.
Any thoughts, NORBEEZ, on tonight's episode?
You know what? A lot of people do ask me because you know, I'm
Did
here.
you get that poll?
Oh yeah. You want to read that?
Yeah, go for it. My bad. And then you can give your thought,
Alright, give me-
your Springer thought.
All right, let's go. The question was, we asked, what do you believe, flat Earth, round Earth, and I put a third one that says I don't know.
Mhm.
So let's see. We at flat Earth comes at 42%.
Okay.
Round Earth comes at 28%. I don't know comes at 29%. There's more that don't know, are not sure, than
That's
people
cool.
that believe that it's round.
That's cool.
So that's very interesting right there.
Yeah.
That's interesting right there.
Before you would have just a bunch of ball earthers, you know.
You know, somebody did put a comment there that Alex from Rhodium.
Oh, okay, shout out to Alex,
Yeah, shout
Cervantes
out-
Enterprise. That's the
Definitely.
homie right there.
Like he asked me once, hey, he asked me, do you really believe that it's flat? I'm like, yeah, you know what, in a sense, I haven't been shown enough proof to say that it's round. So he shows me this video from I want to say it's either from Red Bull or from NASA that shows the planet,
yeah.
right? And it shows it's round.
Right.
And I told him, because I work with cameras.
Yeah.
So I told him,
The fisheye.
yeah, you got to check out. You got to look at the actual window. It's going around also with the planet.
Yeah.
So that just tells me that they're using a fisheye lens or a wide angle lens. Either way, it's distorting the image to make it look round.
Right.
And then that's how they're showing you that image, so
And
you
you
can
see,
believe that it's
you
round.
see a majority of the interviews too on pilots when people are getting off the plane, and they ask the pilot themselves, hey, is it true? Is the Earth flat or is it round? And the pilots will say, we don't adjust our instruments to any curvature, any type of curvature, only when they're descending to land the plane and when they're ascending.
Yeah.
But they always top off to a level playing field.
Yeah, because nothing's moving.
Plane.
Nothing's
right?
moving.
Yeah.
But
so
I thought that was crazy because he did look at the video again, and he did see that the window was also curving with the planet. So for him, like, oh shit, that doesn't make sense. The window should be straight completely, but when it comes to the planet part, it starts curving.
Right.
I'm like, with the window. But so I thought that was crazy. But anyways, my thoughts are, because I work with you on this channel, so a lot of people do ask me, like, hey, do you really believe what Marvelous is saying? Like, that it's flat? And I told him, look, for the most part, I've seen more proof that it's flat than it being round. And second of all, I don't trust NASA. I really don't trust them. I mean, the way it was created, the people that worked in it, I mean, it was just all built on a lie.
And remember this, bro, that every word manifests a frequency, bro. So these words or sounds of the words that they're using, such as NASA, still the same thing, is gonna resonate a frequency to that object. Yeah. Right? And what is the definition of that word?
Deceive?
To deceive.
To deceive.
So I just want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Thank you for your time. I'm so sorry. I have so many videos, so many images to show you, along with presidents as well, admitting that they can't break the glass ceiling. The Clintons, Obamas, and Big Mike. But I appreciate you guys tapping in with us tonight. For those that are sitting down with their family members, bless you and your families. My respects to you guys. What?
I did forget to mention this part.
What were you gonna say?
Because when you were talking about the satellites, the Mexican president, not the one that's current right now, but the one before her, he does these like morning the conferences every day to update. And he said this one thing about, you know what? I called the president, the vice president, which was Kamala. He said, I called her because I wanted to upgrade Mexico's satellite situation. I want to put up satellites for Mexico for that's controlled by us. Yeah. So I called her and I asked her, how do you guys get them up there and keep them up there? Yeah. And the Mexican president actually said, she told me we use balloons to keep them up there.
Exactly.
And that
was just like I showed you.
And that was the Mexican president that said that Harris said that to him.
Yeah.
And he was just mind blown. He was like, what? You guys use balloons? I thought you guys kept them up there somehow without that.
Right.
But no, that's what the vice president said to him. We got one last one. Super chat from Jay Lennox says, "Why does plane flight take so damn long?"
Why does it take so long? I mean, I don't know the distance that you're traveling
Depending
to.
on where it's going.
I mean, I guess.
I think he's talking.
but-
I think he may be talking about the what do you call it? The layovers.
The layovers?
You know how you have to take layovers.
Well, depending on where you're going, but I showed you the flight plans on the or the flight patterns on the flat Earth, you know, which makes sense. On the ball Earth, they don't make sense. You know, why would you fly in a whole nother direction on a ball just to get to the direction where you're supposed to be going towards, you know, as opposed to a flat Earth map, it takes you like straight there. Like if you're going there with maybe one stop or just minimal stops at that, you know. So just question everything, man. I appreciate your super chat. Thank you to everybody that you know, joined in tonight. Thank you for all your questions, all the hard questions, all your comments, even if you do not agree with what we're saying right here, or you have your own opinions or perspective on stuff. Hey, I respect that, you know, but always educate yourself on everything and anything. I take that from my grandfather, and I appreciate you. And just thanks to all of you guys that are a part of this channel, you know. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the love, the respect. If you could do us a favor and hit that like button, we'd appreciate that too. This is part 1. Remember that. So part 2 is going to be coming up. And then also one of the next episodes is going to be on biblical history itself. So in the breakdown of scriptures with precepts. So thank you so much. And my respects to you guys. Good night.
Night.